What's going on, everyone? So I'm a private pilot, and I have my multi-engine land rating, and I just bought a twin-engine airplane. I think I'm going to check it out for the weekend, and next week I'm going to plan to take my family to New England uh, in the Midwest to visit my mother-in-law. I'm going to take my wife with me, and we've researched the required certifications and documents, minimum equipment list, and normal operations and pre-flight. What's going on? I think the coolest aircraft to take in the world is my favorite, the Piaggio made by Ferrari, the Avanti. Crew of one, capacity 7 to 9 passengers. The length is 47 feet, wingspan 46 feet, and then the height 13 feet. And then the wing area is 172 square feet. The empty weight, 8,700, 8,375 pounds. Maximum takeoff weight, 12,100 pounds. And then I think we can handle that with just duffel bags. Um, the fuel capacity is going to be 2,802 pounds. And then max landing weight, 11,500 pounds. The cabin, 17.5. And then the power plant, two Pratt& and Whitney Canada PT6 Alpha 66 Bravo turboprop engines, each producing 850 horsepower. The maximum cruising speed is going to be 390 knots, and then the maximum certified altitude, 41,000 feet. But we're going to fly at flight level 230. The balanced field length is going to be 3,100 feet. It means we have plenty of time to stop. Um, so yeah, Piaggio, it's a twin engine aircraft. It's pretty sleek, pretty awesome. I think that's the perfect aircraft that we are going to take to go see mother-in-law. The route of flight is we're going to start at um, Kilo Bravo Oscar Sierra, which is Boston, and then we're going to stop at Kilo Bravo Tango Lima, which is Battle Creek, and then we're going to take it all the way down to uh, Kilo Lima November Kilo, which is Lincoln, Nebraska. And the distance is going to be 1,158 nautical miles. The distance that the Piaggio can travel on one full tank is 1,400 miles, and doing that at 390 knots. However, we would like to stop at Battle Creek, starting from Boston, which is 633 nautical miles, and then we'll only have 528 nautical miles to go. So yeah, right now, however, looking at Battle Creek's looking a little sketch, and the visibility at Battle Creek is showing that it was 6 statute miles. Now it's gone down to IFR conditions. It's 1 statute mile, and then in Lincoln, it's showing that the sky is clear and visibility is 10 statute miles. So we'll see. We'll have to look at the other factors, i.e., like weather and turbulence. The, Again, we're making our risk assessment, and so it's showing that in Battle Creek, the actual visibility has gone down. It was 6, and now it's 1 mile. So again, keeping situational awareness with our destinations. The weather in Lincoln, Nebraska is the shiny city on the hill. However, we still have to get there. So it's nice to see the destination, and it's nice to know that the destination looks good. However, we still have to travel through some treacherous weather before we get there, because we know that the snow is coming, and it's already snowing and freezing here in Texas. For my safety checklist, I have assessed the I'm safe method, which is illness. Do I have one? No, I do not. I'm not sick. And then medication. I am not taking any medication at this time. Stress. I am not stressed at this time. And alcohol. Have I've had no alcohol at this time. And as far as fatigue is concerned, I am not fatigued. I've slept well, and I've had a full 8 hours of sleep. And as far as emotionally stable, I am emotionally stable. I can make this flight if I wanted to. However, is it safe? As far as airworthiness, the aircraft is worthy. We've gone through tomato flames. We have everything as far as our lights, our fuses, things like that. Um, ELT. Let's see. Uh, airworthiness registration. Airworthiness is up to date on the aircraft. Operating manuals in the glove compartment, and then approach plates are current. The weight and balance has been calculated, and it's not going to be a problem. It's just myself and my wife and my cat. And then ELT and static systems, everything is up to date. We have all of our static wicks, and the ALT is not expired. As far as the GPS data card, it's updated, and our VOR check has been completed within the last 30 days, and within the last month. And then airworthiness directives are current on the aircraft, and then my medical is current, and my flight status is current. I have had a flight review. I've had my 3 takeoffs and landings. I've flown at night, and as far as my IFR, I've had my my six holds, or my holds, my approaches and whatnot. All right. And the I'm safe continued. We have passed the I'm safe. The aircraft is the Piaggio Avanti. And then the visibility, it was 6 miles, and now it's going down to one. As far as, if we had an alternate, which would be Battle Creek, definitely. As far as the, um, the visibility in Lincoln, it's 10 miles visibility. However, we know that there's snow on the way. There's icing on the way. So that's going to be a factor that we're keeping an eye on. As far as external pressures, it's the in-laws. It definitely feels like it's a pressure situation because, of course, the wife wants to see her mother. And I don't blame her. I understand. However, it's not worth it. So that's one thing that we have to consider. Is this flight worth it? Right now, it's not looking so good. Confirmed at altitude, flight level 230. We have conditions in the negative 12s, negative 11s, and there's icing at that altitude. Specifically, there's snow. There's all sorts of ice, rime and mixed ice, and so it's not looking so good from Boston to Battle Creek. So we have to get through Battle Creek first, and then from Battle Creek, we have to get, we can. It's clear to fly to the destination. However, it's just not conducive for a hop to go see in-laws. Okay, confirmed. There is ice at flight level 230, and we have turbulence at flight level 230. It's moderate, so that adds another factor to the flight. And does my wife want to fly in that sort of condition, turbulence, and also worrying about icing? Probably not. Now, if this was a work flight, I've done that. However, this is a family flight. It's probably not worth it. Not at all. Okay, this flight has been canceled due to weather. It's not that serious of a mission. If this was a work mission, absolutely. You have no choice, especially with where I used to work. One World on Time, FedEx, they want their packages now. So you would have to make a flight like that and do it with half mile visibility. Except it's not. smart to take your wife, I don't think, or a loved one or family member, which where they're not used to that sort of flying, or it's just not conducive because you can be distracted. So yeah, um, it's not smart, and so this flight has been canceled. So that's my assessment, and I will fly smartly and make good risk assessments, and maybe we'll have to take that flight another time. All right, bye bye.